Hello everyone, this is Mark with Lean ISO Management Systems. Welcome to our channel.
This video continues the discussion of Element 851 of the ISO 9001 standard, Control of Production and Service Provision. In the previous video we covered the requirements of the clause up to point C, related to the monitoring and measurement activities. So, let's move on to see how we can address the rest of the clause. Point D emphasizes that we shall use suitable infrastructure and environment to operate processes.
This is kind of a given. One cannot produce microchips in one's garage or work on heavy equipment without an appropriate crane.
So, yes, we will provide suitable infrastructure per the corresponding documentation.
The following point E refers to the competency of personnel. Controlled conditions shall include, as applicable, E, the appointment of competent persons, including any required qualification. We discussed the means of competency requirements and documentation in video 7.2. If you missed the clip, check our channel to catch up.
Let's talk about the following point, F. The standard requires that controlled conditions shall include, as applicable, the validation and periodic revalidation of the ability to achieve planned results of the processes for production and service provision, or the resulting output cannot be verified by subsequent monitoring or measurement. The critical point is the last condition, or subsequent monitoring or measurement cannot verify the resulting output. Let's say you produce pre-cut sheet metal parts with specified dimensions. Per the established sampling plan, you can prove that your product meets specified requirements.
No process validation is needed unless you skip the inspection by determining and demonstrating your process capability. The different story is when you perform operations that cannot be verified. Typical examples of such processes are welding, soldering, heat treatment, etc. The following comical requirement is that controlled conditions shall include, G, implementing actions to prevent human error.
Sometimes, standard texts puzzle me, making me wonder what industrial experiences or qualifications those bureaucrats writing standards possess.
I have a secret to share. We cannot prevent human errors because we humans are not perfect. We can only take steps to reduce the probability of our errors. If we could have avoided human errors, NASA would not have blown up its Space Shuttle Challenger with 7 astronauts, or we would not have encountered 112 casualties while constructing Hoover Dam, or we would not witness the Chernobyl nuclear plant explosion, or we would not have the need to deal with catastrophic climate change. Or we would not, and on and on and on.
So, consider ignoring this requirement in the standard as incompetent and unviable and focus your system on reducing the probability of human errors. The last requirement for the controlled condition shall include H, the implementation of release, delivery, and post-delivery activities. This requirement is typically addressed through the corresponding procedures and work instructions, packaging, shipping, servicing, etc.
Let's summarize our discussion today. Specify training requirements.
Determine the processes that are subject to validation and perform appropriate validation.
Forget about the prevention of human errors and think about the reduction of their probability. Do not forget that we have a LinkedIn group discussing Lean ISO management systems issues. Join us and share your experiences with the group. This is all for today, folks. As always, check our free downloads. Do not hesitate to contact me if you need assistance implementing your lean management system.